Back with another video. Thanks to my camera girl, Miss Journey, for doing the intro today. So as she said, we're doing a blackened chicken breast over PANAE pasta with a rich, yummy Alfredo sauce. So let's get it melting. Let's start out with showing you guys the seasoning. As you see, I have a seasoning blend right here in the middle, and that is our crushed black pepper. We have roasted garlic herb. We have our Cajun Creole seasoning, our chipotle black pepper, garlic powder, parsley flakes, and of course, the beast complete seasoning. And you all know butter, which makes everything better. Okay? So, and then to kind of balance it out, we have like 1 little teaspoon of brown sugar. Here's your little teaspoon, guys. This is a teaspoon of each one. And you can season the way you prefer to season. We've already melted our butter. Now we're going to just turn this over just a little bit. I'm showing you guys the seasons. We're going to move this way. And we're going to bring out our pan of chicken. Okay, guys. Now, some people like to cook their chicken with it already being not cut. But I like to slice mine down the middle because it cuts down on the cooking time. Because even though it doesn't take chicken breast long to cook, the thicker it is, the longer it takes. And you have to be able to judge whether or not you can see if it's done. Now, if you need to be able to see if it's done, you can always pull out your meat thermometer, okay? And that will let you know. On the meat thermometer, it tells you what degrees it should be on the inside for the internal heat. All right, guys. So here we are. Our main ingredient, butter. Remember, I told you I don't use salt on any of my food. Anything. And we're going to slap this butter on here really, really quick. That's going to give you your sodium that you need or that you're looking for. Because some people, if they don't have salt, whew, it's like they don't make it. And this is like the butter that's called, I can't believe it's not butter. So it doesn't have as much sodium and it's not bad for your heart as well. We're going to give this a nice turn over. And you can use any pan that you need to use, which is fine. You can cook it on a glass one. We're going to rinse our hands because that's chicken, and we're going to go right back to basting this chicken with butter on the opposite side. Okay, guys, now we're going to take our seasoning blend, and you can use whatever seasoning blend you choose to use. I am just a person who loves a mixture of herbal seasonings, so I have all of my seasonings contain a lot of dried parsley, dried onion. That complete seasoning has bell pepper, celery, and I guess that's why it's called complete seasoning, because it has everything that you need. Now, some people, they're not going to rub their seasoning in, but y'all know me. We got to rub it in there. We got to get that in there really, really good. And remember, I told you, if you don't see any color, then you're not seasoning. Now, for those that have, blood pressure problems, things like that, you don't have to change the color of your meat with a lot of seasoning. But there's always alternatives out there that have dried ingredients in them. Okay, so we're just going to pour the rest of this butter over this. There's no sense in wasting it. And we're going to season this side as well. But as I was saying, there are a lot of alternative seasonings out there that comes with a lot of color. And that's like Mrs. Dash, McCormick makes a lot of them. Morton makes a lot of them. So you have a really good choice of seasoning that you can use that will add color to your meat that you're cooking. I just believe that if you're not transforming it to a whole nother color, then you're not taking your cooking to a whole nother level. And that's what we do on Butter Makes Everything Better. We take it to a whole nother level. So we're going to rub this in really, really good. Look at that. That is beautiful. Okay, guys, look at that. We no longer have pink chicken. We got red, green, yellow, all color chicken you want to call it. Because if you want to blacken it, that's what you need to do. Let me wash my hands real quick. And guys, you must remember, this is chicken, so you must wash your hands. Okay. Now, because it's blackened, we're going to take our Cajun seasoning and we're going to sprinkle it right on top. We don't have to put a lot. But that butter is going to help blacken this chicken. And also, that butter is going to give it that moisture of oil that you're looking for. Now we're going to take this and put this in a preheated oven on 350 degrees, and we're going to let it bake for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay guys, we're back. That's in the oven. Our chicken is cooking right now on 350 degrees, and we're going to let it cook for 10 to 15 minutes so we can check it with our thermometer to make sure that the internal temperature is where it needs to be. Now, our pasta is already started. It's in a stoneware pot, and let's look at it. Look at it. It's really like it's supposed to be. We want our pasta al dente. We do not want it overcooked, okay? And people are probably going to say, why does she have foil in there? Let me tell you, there's a secret to that. If you put foil in your pot when you're cooking pasta and you have to step away, guess what? It keeps it from sticking. So our pasta is already done. If you really look at this, look at it really close. If it's falling apart like that, it's ready to go. You do not want to overcook it because remember, you got hot pasta sauce that's going to go on that as well as hot chicken. And the secret, my secret, shall I say, to making your pasta not stick together is not overcooking it, and of course, a little splash of cooking oil, okay? Now, some people salt their pasta so they won't have to salt it later, but if you have enough butter and enough seasoning in your chicken and in your sauce, you don't need to salt your pasta, okay? Because you don't want to put too much sodium in there. Look at that. That's really beautiful. That is perfectly cooked. That is what you're looking for. You see how that just slides around on and off the spoon. Nothing is stuck to each other. Okay? And remember, that foil allows that pasta not to stick. Okay? And that keeps it from sticking to the bottom of your pan. Okay? So we're going to turn that down on low. And let's get making our sauce. Okay. So we're going to send shout outs to Nor today. Pasta sauce, we're not going to make this homemade today. Everybody knows that homemade pasta sauce is nothing but milk and grated Parmesan cheese and then a lot of stirring and warming up until it gets done. Okay, but we're not going to do that today. We're just going to tip our hat to Nor. All right, so we're going to take this and we're going to open this up. And we're going to make sure we get all that ooey gooey goodness out of there. For my family, I will need 2 packs. And of course, you can add more cheese or whatever you want to add. If you got Parmesan cheese, add to it. That's fine. It doesn't matter. And each one of those packs require 1 cup and 3/4 of milk. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour this in here. That's 1 cup. 2 cups. And then 3/4. Wait a minute, guys. I got to find it. Woo-hoo! There's another one. And I know it seems like this is going to be liquidy, guys, but I promise you it's not. It's going to be the correct consistency that we're looking for. Now, with this, I use a whisk for anything that has a flour consistency because what you don't want is lumped up flour in any gravy, any sauce that you're making, because somewhere down the line, you want to always use a whisk, okay? Because these little wire things take care of business, okay? And we have this on a medium heat. Now, if you were going to mix this with your pasta, then you probably would need more than this, depending on how much pasta you have. See how that whisk is breaking up that powdery Alfredo sauce with this milk? And as it does this is what you're going to do. Some people will leave it as it is, but y'all know me, butter makes everything better. So while we're doing that, we're going to let that rest right there, and we're going to get our butter, and we're going to add some butter to that. You don't need a lot because you have butter on your chicken. But as I say, butter makes everything better. The traditional Alfredo sauce is just like this. But guys, I gotta add some garlic. We're gonna add some parsley, give it a little color. And some freshly ground black pepper. Remember, you don't need any salt because you've got your butter in there. You got all those different flavors popping on that chicken. So don't add any salt to your sauce. Even when you're making homemade Parmesan Alfredo sauce, you don't need to add salt because Parmesan cheese has a lot of salt in it. So you don't need to add any salt. We're going to get this going so it can begin to thicken up. And the only reason why I'm not making as much is because we're going to do like a little fancy Nancy dinner. We're going to take our pasta, put it on our plate, and then we're going to take those beautiful chicken breasts and slice them. And then we're going to lay them on top of our pasta, drizzle a little sauce on it, and there you have it. Okay guys, we're going to get this thickening and we'll be right back. Back, look at there. This is what you're looking for your sauce. Look at that ribbon effect. Can you zoom in a little bit, Journey? Look at that ribbon effect. That's what you want. So when you get ready to drizzle that over your chicken, look at that. Now also guys, I do a secret to mine, just behind the scenes. I always add a half a block of cream cheese. That will give it that extra creaminess, of course. And look at that beautiful parsley and black pepper in there. And over here we have our wonderful pasta. Look at that. And promise you, if you use foil, it won't stick. So now our chicken is ready. We're going to take our chicken. Go. Zoom in. Okay guys, so now we've let our chicken rest for 10 minutes. Always let any type of meat that you cook rest for 10 minutes. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Let's take it over to the light, Journey, so they can see. Look at that. That is what you're looking for. That Cajun chicken with all those different colors working in there. Ooh, we got a lot going on. All right, guys, so we're going to take this and we're going to slice this. Look at that. And when you let that rest, what happens is it allows the meat to control how much juice it wants to release and how much juice it wants to keep. Look at that. We got our garlic bread in the oven. Our pasta's ready to go. We're going to turn this way. And we're going to slice this like this. And remember, you can always use your little trusty dusty meat thermometer so you can make sure that your internal temperature is correct, because you don't want to give anybody any chicken that is not. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that. Okay, so now we're going to plate this. We're going to go over to our pasta. We're going to put our pasta on our plate. Look at that. Y'all know me, I love a wooden spoon, but it seems like I should have had a bigger one doing this here. And you just want a little bit just to taste your masterpiece. And look at that pasta. Do y'all see? It's not sticking at all. That is what you are looking for. You do not want gooey pasta. My daughter's back here smacking on my video. Scoot over. If you want to, you can take a little bit and drizzle. That's what you're looking for. You want to be able to drizzle your pasta. Okay? Now we're gonna go over here and we're gonna take this chicken and we're gonna just take it and we're gonna lay it across this pasta like such. Then we're gonna drizzle just a little bit more across the top of that. Uh-oh. Some fresh parsley. Yes, guys, I chopped up some today. And awesome. Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. That is beautiful. Zoom in for me, Journey. Look at how beautiful that turned out. Look at that. And we did all this in like 30 minutes. This is a 30-minute quick meal. We're going to take a bite of this. Let's see how this tastes. We're going to take a bite. That is amazing, guys. Really, really amazing. Oh my gosh. Let's let Journey taste it. How is it, Journey?
That is amazing. All the butter and the seasoning, all the flavors coming together, it is so amazing.
And we're gonna let our little helper here taste since she slid her way into the kitchen. Miss Royal. How is that? It's good? All right, guys, the finished product. We have our other chicken that have rested. We're gonna get this served up with a piece of garlic bread and a nice vegetable. You can do this at any time of the day. It's not heavy, it's very light. Thank you for tuning in today, and I hope you guys continue to be blessed and be safe throughout this entire pandemic. And just know that if you add a little butter to it, it makes everything better. Bye-bye until the next time.